How's it going, everybody? So it is May 1st, 2020. We are kind of in the peak of this whole COVID-19 situation that we've got going on in the world. And I just want to do a quick review of an unboxing and a review of the new Xeroshoes that I just got in today. Xeroshoes did a half-off sale on their Z-Trail sandal, and I decided that was going to be the perfect time for me to just try this stuff out. They have a good return and exchange policy and everything, so I figured why not. So I got these Z-Trail sandals from them for half off, and I am very impressed with these sandals. They form fit to your foot. They've got a couple of different straps that can, kind of tighten that down. And then whenever you take steps or whenever you're climbing on stuff or things like that, I've worked out in these actually in my backyard here and at the park, and they actually flex with your foot, and I really enjoy that. Not much in the way of a sole, but the sole's really sturdy. And I like this heel cup back here to keep it from like sliding. But honestly, you don't have to worry about slide because of all these straps that they've got going on there in these strategic locations that keep it, form-fitting to your foot. So I went ahead, and since I enjoyed these so much, I ordered a couple more pairs of shoes from them. I got their hiking boot, and then I've got their normal kind of everyday shoe. The reason why I got these is because I'm a personal trainer by trade, and I stand probably 10 to 12 hours on a daily basis whenever we're under normal conditions. And also I am a exercise physiology instructor as well as biomechanics instructor for the local university here at SIU. And everything that Steven was talking about on his website and everything about the shoes seems to make sense from a biomechanical aspect. And the more that I am getting into this, the more that I'm trying to kind of see how it is that your foot plays a role, and the impact forces of your feet play a role in how it's going to affect your knees and your hips and your gait, and everything else. So let's go ahead and get these unboxed. They just arrived today. It was really prompt shipping. Even during this whole COVID mess, they were really quick to get these shoes out, so I appreciate that. So we got the packing slip, and I got the Daylite Hiker EV, and then the Prio in the men's. So this is a bigger box. I'm assuming this is going to be the Daylite Hiker. The shoes in this box are the size that you ordered. However, you may notice that what's shown on the shoe itself is different. We've recently resized this style based on customer feedback. We offer free domestic exchanges, so try them on indoors to make sure you have the right fit. So I'll make sure that I try these on indoors first, and then I'm actually going to take these out on a hike today and test them out. But let's see what we got. Got a little how to get the most fun out of your Xeroshoes pamphlet here. Special note from the founders, Stephen and Lena. And here we go. We've got the Daylite Hiker EV. Pretty sturdy looking. So I like the color. The red kind of goes really well with this brown. So on the bottom of the sole, you've got some tread on there to help you kind of get you some grip on the ground, but this is not nearly as thick and as robust of a sole as my previous pair of hiking shoes, or my hiking boots. I've got a left Achilles problem right there at the calcaneus attachment. I've been having irritation with that for like the last year, and it gets worse when I wear those big hiking boots that are high tops. So I'm going to give these a try today. Let's see the fold test. That works pretty good. Okay, twist test. As you can see, we got a good twist in both directions. These do have the strap system that goes around your heel and the top of your foot, so I'm imagining it's going to be pretty comfy. Yeah, I mean, all that's left to do with these guys is just go ahead and try them on and see if I ordered the correct size for that, and hopefully I did, so I can go take these and test them out. So while we're at it, let's go ahead and take a look at the men's Prio. go. So like I said, I am a personal trainer by trade. You know, I work long days, long hours on a hard gym floor, and it was not doing any good for my Achilles and then also my knees, especially my left knee, which is the same side that the Achilles is on. What I'm hoping is I'll be able to wear these all day, and based on the way that these shoes make your gait different and the way that you carry your weight and everything like that, and then the zero drop sole, I'm hoping that this is going to help with those Achilles issues that I've been having. I read a bunch of the reviews on their website, and some folks in a similar boat have seen some relief. Even, you know, you'd think that not having a lot of cushion on a hard surface would, you know, kind of make things worse, but it seems to be the opposite of what people are saying on the website. So I figured, hey, you might as well, you know, give it a shot. They look pretty good. You know, I ordered them in black because we are required to wear black shoes at the gym that I work at. So these are men's size 8.5. That should be right around the proper size. I use their size. They've got these really cool printable sheets that you can print off and then like actually measure your foot to, especially for these Z-Trail sandals. That's what I did for those to find the right fit, and it was exactly what I needed. So that was handy. And then I just based these shoes off of those sizes that I got there, plus the rest of the shoes that I've got. But yeah, we'll give these a shot too. Walk around in the house with them a little bit, see how they feel, and we'll take these daylight hikers out and do a nice little hike in them. So since I normally wear wool socks with my hiking boots, I've got a pair of Smart Wools on, and I'm gonna go ahead and try these on and let's see how they work. Okay, got them strapped up, so now it's time to do a little bit of a walk test, see how the sizing feels. Sizing feels pretty good. I noticed that the toe box is pretty wide, which is a good thing, so that way you know, my feet can splay out like they should. It makes it sort of feel like the shoe is a bit big, but honestly, whenever I do the you know, toe test, you know, I've got just enough room in there, you know, just enough of what you need to be comfortable in the shoe, and but also have it supportive. I'm not sure. I don't see an adjustment for. Okay, so when you tighten the laces, when you tighten these laces here, it also pulls that strap that goes, you know, starts at your heel and then comes up around the top of the arch of your foot there. So by tightening the laces, that also helps with that. But I think as far as sizing goes, these are gonna be, you know, making the cut. So what we've got to do now is, you know, take them out for a hike, test them out, see what we get. I'm gonna go ahead and try on the other pair of shoes while I'm here. So to try on the Prio, I've got a pair of my standard socks. I usually wear toe socks because I like toe socks in that, you know, they have cloth that goes in between your toes, so that when you're walking around all day, your toes aren't rubbing up against each other and creating a bunch of, you know, goobly gawk in between there. These aren't as like slender as I expected. They're kind of like a little bit of a thicker material there. So we'll see how that works out with these toe socks. The toe sock material is like a really thin cotton / wool, depending on the pair that I've got. So let's try these. Okay, these are a size 8.5, and these actually feel pretty good, but once again, you know, it's weird to get used to that wide toe box on there. My toes are splaying out, and I guess I'm not used to that because my previous pairs of shoes have kind of ended in sort of a point, whereas these are, as you can see, these have that nice kind of flatter end to the shoe there. Okay, you can see the tread and then the kind of the style of the shoe. Like I said, the fabric itself is a little thicker than I expected, but that kind of helps it feel like it's more, encasing your foot there on the top. So let's see a walk test. Feel pretty good. I just got to get used to that toe spread. Other than that, I think that these fit well. They're just the right size that I need, especially for these type of socks that I'm wearing. So you know, I'll be able to test those out whenever I go back to work, whenever that may be, whenever COVID and all that kind of stuff clears up. But anyway, I'm excited to try these out in a real world situation. But for right now, we're gonna go ahead and get these hiking boots tested out. So I'm out here at one of my favorite hiking spots, and for today's tryout of these hikers, I am going to be taking my bushcraft bag with me. This is a 30-liter pack, and it's got, I think, about 25 pounds, you know, worth of material in there. So I'm just gonna throw that on my back and, you know, give these a full test today, and we'll see how it goes. All right, let's do it. So I've walked a pretty good portion of this trail so far, and I think I'm actually going to take out the sock liners in here, because they do provide like a tiny bit of cushion. So if you want to get that real like true like kind of barefoot feel, you can take those out. So I'm going to try this out and see how the rest of the trail goes. So far so good though. It's different. It's definitely something to adjust to, but it feels good. So here's those insoles that they've got. There's not much here. It looks like a couple millimeters of like just a little bit of padding, and it's got like little holes in it in there too. I don't know if you can see that. Try to. So we'll put those aside. Put this dude back on. Pack's awesome because it's got a frame in it, and then this little chest clip makes for very pleasant hiking. All right, let's try this out. So I'm right near the end of the trail here, and I just want to kind of give my thoughts so far. This is a 2.2 mile trail, and honestly, I kind of prefer the shoes without the inserts in there. I had a better time on the last half of this trail than I did on the first time. And what I'll probably do is I'll keep these inserts with me just in case, and I'll pull those out if my feet get fatigued or something like that. But I prefer the kind of the bare bones, the barefoot feel there without the insert in the hiking boot. So as far as the hiking boot is concerned, it's a thumbs up from me. It feels good. I was able to do 2.2 miles with 25 pounds on my back today and no Achilles pain. I don't have any Achilles pain, no knee pain, or anything like that. And it actually felt kind of cool once I got used to my toes being able to splay out. Felt pretty good. So I'll be continuing to hike in these and do some of my bushcraft stuff in those. And you know, as far as the Prios are concerned, the regular, you know, kind of tennis shoe, I'll be testing that out as soon as we go back to. I'll post a link in the description below where you can find these shoes. But ultimately, you have to ask yourself, are the shoes that I'm wearing right now benefiting me? And if they're not, what is going to be able to benefit me? And if it's Xeroshoes or any other kind of a zero drop sole type of a shoe, I'd recommend just at least checking it out and seeing if it's for you. Thanks for watching my video, and I hope you stick around to find more exercise and bushcraft content.